Welcome back to the Business Book Club. I'm so excited for this deep dive.
Yeah.
We're talking about a book that really focuses on taking action,
Right.
which, we could all use a little bit more of, I think, sometimes.
Absolutely.
So the book is Million Dollar Weekend, and the author is Noah Kagan.
Yeah, very interesting guy.
Have you heard of him before?
I have, yeah.
So Noah Kagan was actually like employee number 30 at Facebook, helped launch Mint.com.
Oh, wow.
And then he founded AppSumo, which is a really successful...
Very, very successful online deals website.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think what's really interesting about him is he's not like the typical
Right.
Silicon Valley tech genius.
He doesn't fit the mold.
He even says in the book he couldn't do long division.
Wow.
And so it's kind of inspiring in a way. It's like
It is inspiring.
you don't have to be like a coding whiz
Right.
to build a successful business. And something else that's kind of interesting about him is his dad
Yeah.
was a copier salesman and really instilled in him this idea of rejection goals.
Rejection goals.
Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah. Have you heard of this?
Well, I've heard of the concept, but I didn't realize it was coming from
His dad.
his dad. That's so interesting.
Yeah, I guess he had this goal of getting 100 rejections a week.
100 rejections a week? Wow.
Which sounds kind of crazy, but the thinking is if you're not getting rejected, you're probably not putting yourself out there enough.
You're playing it too safe.
Yeah.
You're not taking enough risks.
Exactly. And I think that really sets the tone for the whole book.
Yeah, definitely sets the stage.
So let's jump into his core philosophy,
Right.
which he calls the $1 Million Weekend process.
The $1 Million Weekend process, yeah.
Have you heard of this before?
I've heard of it, but I'd love to hear you sort of unpack it.
Yeah. So he breaks it down into these 3 core steps.
Okay, 3 core steps.
The first one is kind of common sense, but it's find a problem that people are willing to pay to solve.
Yeah, and that's where it all begins, right?
Right.
It's about finding a need in the market. Right, and not just coming up with a cool idea like in your basement or something.
Exactly. It has to solve a problem for people.
Yeah, and actually he uses this example in the book
Okay.
of this guy, Michael Osborne.
Michael Osborne, yeah.
And he basically used this process to build an $83,000 per month real estate consulting business.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So it actually works.
Proof that it works.
Okay, so then step 2
Okay, what's step 2?
is to validate your idea.
Validate it. Okay.
So it's not just enough to think, oh, this is a good idea.
Right.
You have to actually do the research.
The market research.
Yeah, see, are there enough people who have this problem?
Exactly. Are there enough potential customers to support a business?
Yeah, and is a problem big enough?
That they're willing to pay to solve it.
Yeah, basically, does this problem actually have $1 million potential?
Right. You're not just creating a hobby, you're creating a business.
Exactly. And then here's where it gets really interesting, I think.
Okay.
Step 3 is you pre-sell your idea before you even build anything.
Wow, that's a really smart approach.
Right.
Because it eliminates so much of the risk.
Yeah, you don't want to spend all this time and money building something that nobody wants.
Exactly.
And so
you test the waters first.
yeah, and this is actually how he validated his idea for AppSumo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he pre-sold Imgur Pro accounts on Reddit.
On Reddit, that's really smart using his existing network.
Exactly. And I think this ties into another big idea in the book, which is this N-O-W, not how mindset.
N-O-W, not how. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so it's all about taking action and experimenting.
Instead of overthinking it
Yeah.
or waiting for the perfect moment.
Right, and he gives all these examples Apple started in a garage.
Oh, yeah, the classic story.
Facebook started as a college project.
Okay.
Tesla
Yeah.
started with a prototype. Everybody starts small.
Right, they start small and they figure it out as they go along.
Exactly. And so that's kind of the point. It's just start taking action.
Yeah, the action is more important than having the perfect plan.
Right. And to help you with that, he talks about setting a freedom number.
A freedom number? What is that?
Yeah, so basically it's a short-term, monthly revenue goal.
Okay.
And it's something that's attainable, and it's a motivator.
Yeah, something to shoot for.
And his personal freedom number was $3,000 a month.
$3,000. Okay.
Which, doesn't sound like a lot, but to him it was
It was enough.
freedom, he could pay his bills and
Live comfortably.
yeah, and I think that's an important point, is it's not about making millions.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
about what's that number that gives you freedom?
Your personal freedom number.
Right. And there's this concrete goal
Yeah.
that you can work towards, and it kind of forces you to think about
Right.
okay, what do I need to do to get enough customers to hit that number?
It keeps you focused.
Yeah. And then he kind of throws this curveball in there and talks about how you should be a problem seeker.
Wait a minute. A problem seeker. Aren't we supposed to, like, avoid problems
I know, right?
in life in general?
But he's basically saying, like, the best
It's
entrepreneurs,
just satisfied
yeah, they're always looking for ways to make things better.
to improve things.
Yeah. And so he actually encourages you to, like, look at your own daily frustrations
Oh, interesting.
and see if there are any business opportunities
Like,
there.
how can I turn this annoyance into a money-making opportunity?
Yeah. So he gives all these examples, like, trying to figure out what to eat for breakfast, or like
Oh, yeah, the daily
finding a
struggle.
reliable house cleaner, like just these everyday
It's
things.
things we all deal with.
And he's like, okay, well, maybe there's a business idea in there.
Yeah, maybe there's a way to solve that problem for other people.
Right. And I think that's the point he's trying to make, is like,
Start looking at the world differently.
yeah, like through an entrepreneurial lens.
Like, where are the opportunities?
Right. And, his own story about how he started AppSumo is a perfect example of this.
Oh, really? Okay, let's hear it.
So he was struggling to get new customers for his consulting business.
Which is a problem a lot of entrepreneurs face.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Huh.
And he was inspired by this company called McKeist.
McKeist, I haven't heard of them.
Yeah, so they were selling bundles of Mac software
Okay,
at a discount. And he was like, oh,
interesting.
I could do that, but with web-based apps.
Oh, that's clever, because it doesn't matter what computer you're using then.
Exactly. And so he basically turned his own problem into a solution.
Yeah, and a profitable one at that.
And that's where this next concept comes in the 1-minute business model.
Okay, the 1-minute business model. I like that.
So this is how he figures out if an idea actually has like $1 million potential.
Okay, so it's a quick assessment tool.
Yeah. And the first question he asks is it a tidal wave market?
Tidal wave market. Okay, so like a big growing market.
Yeah. And he actually uses Google Trends
Oh, that's smart.
to like see if interest in a topic is growing or at least stable.
So like something with legs, something
Mhm.
that's going to be around for a while.
Right. And he gives all these examples like Facebook, Mint.com, AppSumo.
Mm-hmm.
They all tapped into markets that were like exploding.
Yeah, huge potential.
Okay, so I love this part in the book. He actually walks us through his idea for sumo jerky.
Sumo jerky. What's that?
Yeah, so he wanted to create like a monthly jerky subscription service.
Okay, interesting.
And he like uses the 1-minute business model in real time.
In real time, so you can see his thought process.
Yeah, it's super interesting. Like he's tweaking the numbers and like trying different pricing strategies.
So it's not just theory, it's practical application.
Yeah, and he talks about these revenue dials.
Revenue dials.
So it's like average order value, subscription length, like all these things that you can play with.
Maximize your revenue.
Yeah, and then he's like, all right, now for the real test, their 48-hour money challenge.
The 48-hour money challenge sounds intense.
It is. So basically the challenge is to get 3 paying customers in 48 hours.
Oh, wow. That's a tight deadline.
Yeah, and he's like, this forces you to take action. Be creative, like you don't have time to overthink it.
Right, you got to get out there and hustle.
Exactly, and it's all about proving your concept with real money.
Not just hypothetical interest.
Right, and so he shares all these like hilarious stories about how he was trying to sell sumo jerky.
Oh, I want to hear these.
Like he was cold calling people, he was hitting up his network, he was like stopping people on the street.
Wow, that's dedication.
It's crazy. And then once you've validated your idea,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, now you got to build your audience.
Yeah, that's a whole other challenge.
And he's a huge advocate for email marketing.
Email marketing, really, I thought that was kind of outdated.
I know.
With all the social media stuff going on.
But he makes this really compelling argument.
Okay.
He's like, email is your ATM.
Your ATM, interesting.
Yeah, because it's like a direct line of communication to your most engaged customers.
Right, people who actually want to hear from you.
Exactly. And he talks about this idea of the law of 100.
The law of 100. Okay.
So it's basically like it's more valuable to have like 100 true fans
100 true fan.
than like thousands of followers who don't really care.
Oh, yeah. Quality over quantity.
Exactly. And he tells this incredible story about how he raised $25,000 for Bo Jackson's charity.
Wow.
Just by emailing his list.
That's amazing, the power of email.
Right. And so his whole approach to building an audience is like,
What is it?
be authentic, provide value.
Yeah, build real relationships.
And he introduces this framework called the content circle framework.
The content circle framework.
So basically you start with like super specific content
Okay.
for a small audience.
Like a niche audience.
Yeah. And then as your audience grows, you expand to broader topics.
So you're widening the circle.
Exactly. And he's like, this is way more effective than trying to be everything to everyone.
Right, you start small and then you grow.
Exactly. And then once you have that engaged audience.
Then you can promote your products or services.
Exactly. And he talks about building a growth machine.
A growth machine, what is that?
So this is all about like experiment-based marketing.
Experiment-based marketing. Okay.
Yeah. So the idea is like you don't know what's going to work until you try it.
You got to test different things.
Yeah. And he uses this example of one of his students,
Okay.
Daniel Bliss, who built this really successful belay glasses business.
Belay glasses. Okay.
And he basically tracked all of his marketing experiments in a spreadsheet.
Wow. That's organized.
Yeah, he tried everything like Facebook ads, wholesale
A
partnerships,
whole gamut?
and the results were really interesting.
Like what happened?
So the things that he thought were going to be his most successful channels totally flopped.
Oh, no.
And then this random partnership with a big online retailer,
Ended up being a huge success.
yeah, like drove the majority of his sales.
Wow, that's a great lesson.
And I think that's like the big takeaway from this section is like, you have to experiment.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to fail.
And you have to learn from your mistakes.
Exactly. And like double down on what works.
And cut what doesn't.
Yeah. And I think that's just a really powerful message.
It is. It's a great mindset shift.
So overall, I think this book is just like a really great resource
Yeah.
for anyone who's thinking about starting a business.
Or even just wants to be more entrepreneurial.
Yeah. And it's full of practical advice
Mm-hmm.
and actionable steps.
And it's inspiring.
Yeah. And it's written in a really engaging way.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out.
Yeah. I highly recommend it. And it's so refreshing, right? Like he's not afraid to talk about failure.
Yeah, he embraces it.
Yeah. It's just part of the process.
Absolutely.
And actually, this leads into a really interesting point he makes,
What's that?
which is like entrepreneurship. It's not just about building a business. It's about designing a life you love,
Yeah, that's so important.
right? Because you can get so caught up in like the hustle and
A
bustle.
grind.
Yeah. And like forget to actually enjoy your life.
Yeah, and ask yourself, like, is this really what I want to be doing?
Exactly. And so he really emphasizes the importance of like aligning your business with your values
Yeah, make sure it's something you're passionate about.
and your passions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he actually encourages you to create like a dream year vision.
A dream year vision. Okay.
So basically, it's like a detailed picture of what you want your ideal life to look like.
like a vision board, but for your whole year.
Yeah. And he suggests breaking down into these 4 categories like work, body, relationships, and fun.
So it's about finding balance.
Yeah. Making sure your business supports like your overall well-being.
Right, not just your bank account.
And he even shares his own dream year list.
Oh, I love that.
It's like things like going on mountain biking trips and spending time with family.
Yeah, the things that really matter.
Yeah. And speaking of work, he also gets into like the nitty-gritty of time management.
Oh, time management, the eternal struggle.
You know, right? And he's really big on like scheduling time for your priorities.
Okay, block out time for the important stuff.
Yeah, designing routines, automating repetitive tasks.
Yeah, anything to free up your time.
And he has this cool ritual called the Sunday P review.
The Sunday P review, what is that?
So basically he like reflects on the past week and plans for the week ahead.
Oh, okay, a weekly review and planning session.
Yeah, and he does it with an accountability partner.
Oh, that's smart. Keeps you on track.
Yeah, but I think one of the most important things he talks about
What's that?
is like the power of community.
Oh, community.
Yeah, like surrounding yourself with people who support you.
Especially as an entrepreneur, it can be so isolating.
Oh yeah, totally. And he even coined this term prefluencers.
Prefluencers.
And so it's like these ambitious individuals who are on their way to success.
Got it, like the up-and-comers.
Yeah, and he's like, you should build relationships with these people, offer value, help each other out.
Like a mastermind group.
Yeah, and he gives all these tips on like how to do that, like leveraging your existing network, attending industry events.
Yeah, putting yourself out there.
Exactly. And so it's all about like building this tribe.
It's tribe that supports your vision.
Yeah, that pushes you to be your best.
Yeah.
So after this deep dive into $1 Million Weekend,
Yeah.
what do you think is like the biggest takeaway for our listeners?
I think it comes down to this entrepreneurship. It's within reach for anyone
Yeah.
who's willing to take action,
Yeah.
experiment, and build a strong support system.
Exactly. And I think that's what's so great about this book is like, it's not just like motivational fluff.
Right. It's practical.
Yeah, he gives you like real strategies,
That's hot.
real world examples.
And a mindset shift.
Yeah. And he has this really interesting challenge at the end of the book.
Oh, what's that?
He challenges you to ask someone you know for a $1 investment in your future business.
A $1 investment.
Okay. It's like symbolic.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? But it's like this step towards like actually believing in your idea and taking action.
Yeah. Putting your money where your mouth is.
Yeah. So $1 Million Weekend, it's all about empowering you to identify opportunities,
Yeah.
validate your ideas, and build a business that you actually love.
Sounds like a great read.
Yeah. So to our listeners, what are you waiting for? Get out there and make it happen.
Yeah, you got this, and don't forget. The Business Book Club is here to support you.
On your entrepreneurial journey.
Yeah, be sure to subscribe for more insightful discussions and advice from the best business books out there. We'll see you next time. And it's so refreshing how he talks about failure. You know?
Right. It's like, it's not this taboo thing.
Yeah, it's like just part of the process.
Embrace the failures.
Yeah, and it actually leads into this other point he makes, which I thought was really interesting.
Okay.
It's like entrepreneurship, it's not just about building a business.
It's about designing a life you love.
Yeah, right? Because, like, it's so easy to get caught up in, like, the hustle and bustle.
The grind, the constant work.
Yeah, and, like, forget to actually enjoy your life.
Yeah, and ask yourself, like, is this really what I want to be doing?
Exactly. And so he talks a lot about, like, aligning your business with your values.
Yeah, make sure it's something that you're passionate about.
Your passions. Yeah, and he even encourages you to create this thing called a dream year vision.
Dream year vision.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, it's like this detailed picture of what you want your ideal life to look like.
Like a vision board, but for your whole year.
Yeah, and he breaks it down into like these 4 categories.
Okay.
Like work, body, relationships, and fun.
So it's about finding balance.
Yeah, making sure your business like supports your overall well-being.
Right, not just your bank account.
Exactly. And he even shares his own dream year list.
Oh, cool.
It's like things like going on mountain biking trips and spending time with his family.
Yeah, the things that really matter.
Yeah. And speaking of work, he also gets into the nitty-gritty of time management.
Time management, the eternal struggle.
I know, and he's really big on like scheduling time for your priorities.
Block out time for the important things.
Yeah, design routines, automating repetitive tasks.
Anything to free up your time.
Yeah, and he has this ritual called the Sunday P review.
Sunday peer review? What's that?
So basically it's where he like reflects on the past week and plans for the week ahead.
Okay, a weekly review and planning session.
Yeah, and he does it with an accountability partner.
Oh, that's smart. Keeps you accountable.
Yeah, but I think like one of the most important things he talks about
Yeah.
is the power of community.
Community's so important.
Especially for entrepreneurs, like it can be so isolating.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And he even coined this term pre-fluencers.
Pre-fluencers, okay.
So it's like these ambitious people who are like on their way to success.
Got it. Like the up-and-comers.
Yeah, and he's like build relationships with these people, offer value,
Huh.
help each other out.
Like a mastermind group.
Yeah, and he gives all these tips on like how to find them, like leverage your existing network, go to industry events.
Right, put yourself out there.
Yeah, so it's all about like building this tribe.
This tribe that supports your vision.
Yeah, that pushes you to be your best.
Yeah.
So after this deep dive into $1 Million Weekend,
I know.
what do you think is the biggest takeaway for our listeners?
I think it boils down to this entrepreneurship. It's attainable for anyone who's willing to put in the work,
Yeah.
take action, experiment.
And build that support system.
Exactly. And I think that's what's so great about this book. It's not just motivational fluff.
Right.
He gives you real strategies, real world examples.
Yeah, and like a real mindset shift.
Mindset shift. Yeah.
And he even has this challenge at the end of the book.
Oh, what's that?
He challenges you to ask someone you know for a $1 investment in your future business.
And $1 investment, huh?
Yeah, it's like symbolic.
Yeah.
But it's like this step towards actually believing in your idea and taking action.
Putting your money where your mouth is.
Yeah. And so overall, I think $1 Million Weekend, it's a really great resource for anyone who wants to.
Build a successful business.
Yeah. Or just be more entrepreneurial.
Design a life they love.
And we highly recommend checking it out.
If you want to learn more about entrepreneurship and business,
Be sure to subscribe to the Business Book Club.
we'll see you in the next deep dive.
Now that's a wrap for this episode of the Business Book Club. If you enjoyed the ride, make sure to subscribe so you'll never miss our next deep dive. By the way, if you're looking for a detailed breakdown of this book, head over to my other channel, The Weekend Book Club. There, you'll find a book summary video that dives even deeper into the key concepts, plus a free book summary to download. The link is in the show notes below. Don't miss out. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next episode.